Project Vote is a program we came up with in 2012 for our students to be registered to vote and then be able to come and have their first voting experience with their peers and with their principals. Senior teachers go get trained by the elections office to become voter registration deputies, so we get them registered right in class. We bus them over today and vote together. So try to make it easy so that they realize it's an easy process and they engage in the future.
I never really thought about it. I just knew it was something like you did. You come in and you like check a box and it goes off somewhere to get counted. It was kind of more important than that. I kind of realized like as I was like in the voting booth, it was like something bigger, I guess.
So we've been really discussing with them the importance of the election and the importance of a citizen's voice in our government. It's the basis of our democracy, and at the end of the day, politicians are politicians, but the citizens are able to vote them in and out of office, and that's where the power is. And so it's really important for our students to understand that as Americans, it is our duty to give our voices to government through the power of the vote.
It was actually a much easier process than I thought. I was expecting more of a wait time, but I was in and out with all my votes cast within 3 minutes, so that was really easy.
If they realize that, you know, we come in and it's fun and it's easy and they know what's on the ballot and it's not going to be really stressful, then they're more likely to do it in 4 years when they're in college or out of college and not be scared to come and do it when they're on their own.
I feel like I'm on one of the Jay Leno jaywalking where I'm going to say something really ignorant.
I think it was the George Bush, first George Bush, the father.
I voted in 2008 in the Obama versus McCain election.
Voted back in 1992.
When I was in college in 2004. At that time it was George W. Bush and, was it Gore?
Kerry.
What's that?
John Kerry.
John Kerry.
I think it was the second term of Bill Clinton.
Voted in the 2000 election with Bush and Gore. I was living in Boston at the time, so it was pretty interesting because Massachusetts is extremely liberal and I'm very conservative.
Actually, I was in the Army Reserve during that time, and they were talking about deploying more people to Desert Storm.
Should have been, let's see, George W. Bush is who I voted for. I don't remember who he ran against.
I was in College Station at the time, so it was just, I would say, as heated as it has been this year.
I was maybe a little naive in thinking that I had the power in my hands to choose who was going to lead the United States of America.
I just knew that it was my duty to do so, and so didn't even think twice. It's who I felt comfortable with, and that's who I went with.
I now have a better understanding that my vote does matter, and that, you know, my opinion is if you're not going to vote, you can't complain. So you better actually have a vote. But you know, it was very empowering at that age of my life, at 18 years old, to be able to vote for the president of the free world.